What is this metal object, approximately 4 inches wide and 8 inches long? It is too rusted to move but has a hinge in the center. It is marked with B3 or 8, 949. I spoke with my father who discovered it, and he mentioned that the field where it was found used to be an elevator prior to Oklahoma's statehood in 1907, suggesting it likely dates back to the late 1800s. Anyone know what this is? This component is part of an antique balance beam scale, located at the outboard end of the beam. The pivoting section swings downward to secure the beam when it is not in operation. In the image, you can observe this part on the right end of the beam, positioned just above the hanging weight. In this instance, the lever knob protrudes from the end, whereas in your model, it is integrated into the top of the swinging paddle. I found a thrift store in the USA that has a black wooden item, approximately 9.25 inches tall. I am uncertain whether it is a pitcher or a vase. It is relatively lightweight. The letters on the bottom appear to be either HO or OH, so I have taken pictures of both way. Additionally, I am curious if this item might be vintage or antique. I have attempted to use Google Lens to find similar images, as well as conducting searches that include the letters on the bottom, but I have not had any success. Any ideas what this thing is? It is a candle holder. I found this item in an Italian villa. It appears quite elegant and may possibly be intended for ashes. It doesn't seem to have been used extensively, but there is some polish residue on it, suggesting it could be silver with a bakelite handle. The scoop appears to be too small to be practical for most purposes. Any idea what this is made for? This is a crumb scoop featuring a classic design with a handle crafted from polished antler, sourced from either Sheffield or Birmingham and originating from the late 19th century. I found an object at the very back of our property in an area I rarely visit, and it does not belong to me. We operate a medium-sized farm in Georgia that borders a hunting lease and commercial timberland. The object is red and made of plastic, measuring 3 inches by 2 inches by 1.5 inches. It opens at one end with 2 tabs and slots, while the other end is secured with a screw. The words EZ Start are stamped on one end, and it also has a part number 44867. However, I have not been able to find any information about it so far. I am concerned that this may indicate the presence of trespassers or poachers, and I would like to identify the object to help address this issue. Any ideas what this thing is? This section pertains to the turkey feeder system, where various feeder outlets can be connected to the OP's bracket to accommodate different bird species and developmental stages. I found an unusual rusty trailer featuring a round rebar cage in the storage lot of a local rural campground in Saskatchewan, accompanied by an old pickup truck and a small school bus. Among the three, this trailer is the only one lacking a valid license plate. It appears to have a small work surface or shelf near the tongue end, rubber mats on the floor, and the tires seem to be in good condition. Any ideas what this thing is? This trailer, inspired by Burning Man, was designed to serve as a mobile sound stage during 1 year at the Connect Electronic Music Festival held at Basant Campground in Saskatchewan. The dome was enveloped in fabric and equipped with a generator, a compact sound system, a DJ setup, and seating for attendees to enjoy rides. I found a boxy wooden device featuring ribbed detailing and housing a light bulb, exhibiting a worn appearance with Brunswick branding. It appears to be a vintage or industrial item, potentially serving as a heater, cooler, or electrical component. The structure is boxy, with vent-like slits on the sides and ribbed detailing on the front, along with a compartment on top that may have contained mechanical or electrical components. Its worn, rusted look suggests it is quite old or has been utilized in a rugged environment. The overall design indicates it is reminiscent of mid-20th century industrial equipment. Anyone know what this is? This is a 1945 Brunswick telescore, missing quite a few components. I found this item in an old backpack. It features a wooden base and an unusual metal top with an opening, as well as a screw located on the bottom. The metal components are capable of moving up and down freely. Anyone know what this is? This is a bird call crafted from genuine brass and wood to explore the various sounds that can attract different bird species to your park or backyard. To operate it, hold the wooden section in one hand and the brass section in the other, then twist the two parts together, akin to turning a key in a lock. This motion generates a squeaking sound designed to draw the attention of a diverse array of birds. Additionally, a small tube of powdered rosin is included to keep the bird call dry when not in use. This high-quality call is designed for durability, ensuring many years of enjoyable birdwatching. I found this item among my grandfather's belongings. It is a wooden tool with a small mirror mounted on a sliding wooden arm, likely crafted from teak. The item measures 3.25 inches in length, 1 inch in width, and 5/8 inch in thickness, weighing 17 grams. There are no inscriptions or symbols on it. The circular part serves as a mirror, and there is a small felt circle opposite the mirror. The sliding arm features a thumb protrusion, indicating it was intended for one-handed use. Any ideas what this thing is? This is vintage tool for cleaning record player needles, 1970s LP albums. I found a heavy antique wooden hanging container with a swiveling mechanism at a storage auction. This piece features an open-ended tapered design measuring 28 inches by 14 inches with a base width of 5 inches and a top width of 10 inches, and it weighs approximately 30 pounds. The wood is dense and robust, reinforced with metal, and the nails appear to be handcrafted. The hooks are strategically placed so that, when hung, the opening faces downward. Just a few inches below the hooks, there are metal pegs on either side of the container, indicating that it may swivel on a pivot. The larger side showcases a wood grain reminiscent of tiger eye, while the smaller end has been modified with a scalloped edge. Unfortunately, there are no maker's marks, stamps, or dates to determine its origin. I have conducted searches using terms such as antique, swiveling, hanging, heavy wood and metal, conveyor bucket, wagon or carriage box, weapon holster, horse or mule pack, and blacksmith box, among others, but the results have yielded various objects that do not closely resemble this one. Any ideas what this thing is? This is 19th century wooden harvesting hod with cast iron strapwork and carrying handle.